Kelsey Mitchell has finally broken her silence. After months of generic interviews, polished press lines, and endless chatter from media insiders spinning their own narratives, the veteran heartbeat of the Indiana Fever delivered what fans have been waiting for: a raw and unfiltered truth. She didn't just answer a question. She dropped a truth bomb so powerful that the WNBA is still buzzing, trying to interpret its meaning. Every word she spoke carried weight. Every tone was deliberate. And in that single moment, Mitchell reminded the world that leadership is not always about volume. It's about conviction. What she said wasn't just commentary. It was a statement that could change the trajectory of how we talk about Caitlin Clark, the Fever, and the WNBA itself. The real debate now? Was Mitchell simply expressing admiration? Was this the early hint of a professional rivalry? Or was it something far bigger? A brilliantly calculated, brutally honest, and refreshingly real teammate evaluation that set a new standard for authenticity in pro sports? That's the question fans are chewing on today. But before diving into the heart of her words, let's pause to consider something bigger. Do you believe Caitlin Clark has not only transformed women's basketball, but shifted the global perception of the sport itself? Are we witnessing the single most important turning point in modern sports history? That's the magnitude of the question Mitchell's comments have forced onto the table. And it's why the Fever star's voice carries so much weight. Because here's the truth. Mention the Indiana Fever anywhere, anytime, and you already know what's coming next. The Clark question. It's as inevitable as the sunrise. Doesn't matter if the player is talking about a defensive scheme, their favorite pregame meal, or the weather outside. Eventually, the conversation turns. But what about Caitlin? It has become the unavoidable orbit of Indiana basketball. And this time, the player forced to answer wasn't some role player. It was Kelsey Mitchell. And that matters more than people realize. Mitchell isn't just another name on the roster. She is the franchise's survivor. For years, she was the lone flame flickering in the dark, dragging Indiana through seasons so bleak they were practically unwatchable. This is the same Mitchell who carried a roster that won just 5 games in an entire season. The same Mitchell who endured a revolving door of coaches, 5 and 8 years, while opponents treated games against Indiana as a night off, a chance to pad stats and rest their stars. She was the one who had to shoulder the losses, deliver the polite cliches to the press, and pretend there were building blocks after another 24-point blowout. That was her reality. She wasn't playing basketball, she was pushing a boulder uphill every night.